My name is Kris Chelly. I work for Github. I'm an open source advocate and community manager.
My name is Chay Fritz. I work as a developer on Github.com.
We're here to talk with enterprise companies about using GitHub inside their companies. Really want to change the way software can be built using a lot of open source principles that we kind of built the company on ourselves and applying those to how other companies can work.
I would say an enterprise application is one that helps large organizations perform the functions of their business well, efficiently. So one of the things we try to do with GitHub Enterprise is make it easier for large companies to collaborate internally on the applications that they build. So that's what we try to target for enterprise applications.
Well, pros, like for GitHub, like we do software differently than probably many enterprise companies. So pros for us is really changing the way communication happens inside of that company, which really defines the kinds of products and the kinds of software that those teams can build. Cons, we push GitHub.com as sort of the primary way to do business, which we think that's right. We think the SaaS model is the way to do business, but sometimes there are regulatory requirements or just some time constraints that don't allow that. So the cons of using enterprise software is that it doesn't move you forward. In 5 years, I think we'll be far further along where SaaS is the base, and hanging on to sort of old enterprise company models is just holding us back in the end.
I would say one other con is improper tool placement. And I remember on a project back in the day, we had a really small application with a small set of users, but the technical team was looking at Oracle DB9 at the time, which was crazy overkill for a really small project with not high availability needs and not high performance needs. So I think proper tool placement is also really important when evaluating enterprise tools.
Generally highly regulated ones, so banking, finance, often is the most common. Healthcare, where privacy is really important for data, that's also very common. So healthcare is often the most, I think, the most private one. I don't know. I think Chay gave a pretty good one of using things like Oracle when we have the first. For us, for our customers that come to us very small, we'll often be like, hey, we want private GitHub because our source code is the most important thing ever. And we're a team of two. We're like, yeah, it's not a good fit for you. It's going to cost you out. The price is too high. So again, it comes down to when tools are trying to be too heavily used at the wrong time.
So for our enterprise product, it works out to about $25 per user per year. I'd say that's fairly competitive pricing for the product in the market we're targeting. I would say it's highly dependent on the industry you're going in, the market size. That's a tough question. Yeah, that's not a fun question. Hopefully connecting more developers and designers with the software and helping businesses collaborate easier and more often with each other and internally.